Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. For a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoard. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Here's the second down play. Looking to scramble now. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. What's down?
We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome, the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstrom. Let's get this thing underway. The Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The offense now operating in empty. They're going to the air on the first play. First play taken, a deep shot. And it falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try the right here. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. First down and 10 now.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. On both sides, it's just a different feel, and we'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Off to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The first down pickup tackle at the 45. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
First and 10 now for the offense. Handoff heading left. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the 12th play of this opening drive is a third down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Has it back to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll run it here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy called the plays at 2nd and 8. That's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They tackle. It looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
That's big. They convert on 3rd and set them up first down from the 32.
Chris, that's a big first down, and what we could almost refer to as a drive that you're looking for an answer. Anytime your opponent drives the length of the field to open the game and puts a touchdown up on the board, it's important for the offense to counter that. And right now they're off to a very...
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And there's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Important third down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll just get rid of it. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. He's got it and one for a first down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It will be 1st and goal right there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's that defense shifting again. Looking to score with a run to the right. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down there.
Chris, interesting call here by this offense, but you got to give the defense a lot of credit for the recognition and the speed to be able to get to the edge before he could get to the goal line. Now here comes up a 4th down. Very curious to see what they're going to do here.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. A field goal would make this a two-score game, but they elect to go for it on fourth down. Design quarterback run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
But we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. He moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Using his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after the incompletion. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. For a receiver. The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The back's got it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Here's the handoff. Running with purpose.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into open space. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Can he make it to the marker? He's stopped. That's a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, why not keep it on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Why can't he get back to the line of scrimmage?
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This passing game is still on fire. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Well, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Wolverines will crank up the tempo.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most
they trap him for a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught over the middle by the tight end. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First play of the 2nd half was a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
He shreds the tackle. Ball scooped up by the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense starts with a short field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped. The momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception to this defense today.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle, but first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase it? Hurdles over the defender. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to secure the victory.
And here's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Finds room at the 30. They finally make the stop, with the offense threatening down. First down at the 27.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Testing the right side here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Gets some space around the 30. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Michigan. That's how you finish a play. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here comes a handoff. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it to the left. They stop him, but it's a first down. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. Third down for the offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a run to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43.
Here we go.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense. Maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here, but this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. The tight end has got it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. Powering through the defender. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Touchdown, Wolverines. The comeback is on.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. 1st and 10, not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go.
User, because they cheating around here. They want to cheat us. Yeah, shit. We'll never see that ball again. Cheat.
You have to be more careful with the
onside coverage and all that type of crap.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Pounding away with the run game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He'll hand it off. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Chris, you're only down one possession. This quarterback hasn't had the greatest of days, but I'll tell you what, a play like that, maybe it helps him start to string together a few in a row.
Trying to get the throw off.
Well, they fail to hook up on this one. You gotta really like the position that they're in right now. Building some momentum, they cut into this lead down to one score. Now they just have to keep finding ways to move the ball down the field. They have a shot to come back and win this game.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. Short connection to the tight end here. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is called to talk some strategy on this very important drive. Looking to scramble. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. They look to throw it here on second down. Escaping the pressure, moving right. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And smart choice. They'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Moves out of the pocket, looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks into the open. And he goes down, but the takeaway is a fitting ending to this winning performance by the defense. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We